Welcome in everybody to a new game for us to play here on stream together. This is, and I'm not going to pronounce this right, Naheulbeuk's Dungeon Master. It's kind of a tower defense dungeon manager type game. Looks amazing. Brand new to me. I have not seen this before until just recently. But it's apparently been out for a while. It looks like the last patch note was done back in like April of 2024. So over a year ago. But I only just found out about this, and this like just screams a game that I would enjoy. So we're gonna get into this and we're gonna check it out. So let's start a new game. And it's got a campaign mode and it's got a sandbox mode. I think we're just gonna do campaign to get a feel for the game itself. Check out this little dancing chicken in the bottom. I like it. But apparently you've got to like build your defenses, you've got to get money to come in, you've got to hire minions, collect treasure, fight off adventurers. It's essentially you're playing a dungeon crawler, but from the bad guys side of things, which I think is awesome. Dungeon Master. Look at how tall this tower is. I bet we get to build for like the whole thing. That looks pretty cool.
For decades, the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk has been one of the crown jewels of the lands of Fang.
Huh, that's funny. I never heard of it when I was studying for my Bitter Warlock Sidekick certification.
Warlock Sidekick certification.
Public relations are tough for independent dungeons.
Oh, aren't you affiliated with the Dungeons Fund?
With those unscrupulous parasites? Never. But we do have the most insidious traps, the most cunning guards, the most dreadful monsters, and the most remarkable treasures.
How delightful. May I look around?
No, we've been renovating. The paint's still wet.
All right. I have a feeling none of that was accurate.
Too bad.
Despite our reputation being well established, I've decided that this dungeon needs to take things to the next level.
Yes, the ad made that very clear.
And I need more time for my magical research.
Certainly. So, about my compensation.
Well, let's not quibble over trifles.
Naturally, don't want to talk about the
Not
pay.
to mention, there's the gratification of joining a renowned wizard.
Yes, of course. May I meet the other members of the team?
Well, actually, not today. They're attending a seminar for process improvement. You know what I mean.
Process?
The clock is ticking, and you're not the only applicant. What's your decision? This is...
I'm interested. Not like I have a choice anyway. No one's hiring half goblins. There's too much discrimination in this sector. All right.
Perfect. You made the right choice. And now?
Yes?
Get to work, you wretch! I don't pay people to stand around.
Oh goodness. All right.
All right. Let's see. Where is the dungeon staff? What state are the premises in? I'll have a look around the property. I wonder if signing this contract was such a good idea.
I have an idea. It probably wasn't. But let's get into it. So, WASD is to move around. To rotate the camera with the mouse. Q or E. We can zoom in. We can zoom out. All right. Typical standard navigation controls. Welcome to the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. I did not pronounce it right again. I will do that multiple times, I promise you. The dungeon has been in poor state for too long. Your mission is to restore it. In other words, make it profitable. As you can see, its reputation is currently at 1, which is really bad. So our reputation is up here in the top right corner. Your goal is to improve it and make it the most feared and attractive dungeon in the lands of Fang. I like it. All right, select Zadgard. Is this guy?
What do you want?
This is Zangar, the master of the dungeon. When his patient gauge reaches 0, it's game over. Alright, so we've got his patience. Alright. And then select the steward. Steward. I don't. Right here? The human. That's. Oh, I'm all the way over here. Okay.
What's this voice in my head?
The new dungeon steward. In other words, the head stooge. Alright, making our way. Select a minion. Alright, we'll select this guy.
Yes?
A minion has an origin, a profession, and a rank and a salary. Grade 1 minions interns cost nothing. A minion gains experience while working, thus increasing their rank. Higher ranking minions claim higher salaries, but fail less in their tasks. In the lands of Fang, the unit of time is the 10-day week. That is such a long week. Okay. Every week, all minions receive their salary. The dungeon fees deducted each week are shown in orange. Each minion has specific needs. If these needs aren't met, health and morale gauges will decline. Minions will die when they run out of health and resign when their morale hits rock bottom.
If I may, isn't it a bit strange for an evil dungeon to have its tavern open to the public?
Ah, yes. Well, it's a convenient way to make some money. But I'm not very good at managing it.
I see. Well, it could prove to be useful.
Alright, so we've got a tavern, and this is how we make money, it looks like.
We'll never be able to retain our staff with such rundown premises, Master.
I have no money to spend on a luxury lounge for my lazy servants.
Oh,
That tracks.
It's a matter of standards. Take the Temple of Wismo, for example. They have 18 toilets just for the servants.
What? Those frauds. Well, do what you must, but don't go overboard. We're not running a hotel.
Let's see. We won't get anywhere without bathrooms, for starters. Chamber pots and manure.
All right,
heaps
so we
are
get
so
first
last
task.
century.
Toilets for everyone. Alright. Build a bathroom and place 2 latrines. Alright. So, construction down here in the bottom left, we can build a bathroom. It'll cost us 4 coin, it looks like. Where should we put the bathroom is the question. You could do it like right here, kind of like split it down the middle. We'll do like a doorway here. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, so allows minions to relieve themselves. Let's kind of zoom in here a little bit. Say maybe we put them like here. Alright, oh, it only wants me to place 2 for right now. Okay. So we'll validate. Time to be stopped or sped up. Speed up construction of the bathroom to get it done faster. Alright. So a little time management here. Got like little construction workers.
Perfect. We now have a
Nice.
decent bathroom.
The 1, 2,
Now,
3 for the
dormitories
speed
with
there. Space bar for
I don't pay you
pause.
nap.
Speaking of payment,
Later. Super busy, magical research and all that.
I think I'll have to put a little slush fund aside.
we'll have to figure out a way to pay ourselves. All right, so we need to put in a dormitory. I feel like the dormitory we kind of build off of this as well. And then a bed. Can't necessarily put another one there. 3 should be fine. Give us a little room to grow. And then this kind of makes like a little closet, I suppose. Do we like extend the wall out? This doesn't seem too bad. Like, we'll figure this out as we go.
Quarters improvements are complete.
Alright.
Not bad, but very expensive. We'll have to find some more money. If I'd wanted to go bankrupt, I'd have hired an interior designer.
I hear you, but given the state of the dungeon, I'm not sure how we could defeat a party of adventurers, even beginners.
Alright.
If we're not up to snuff, it'll be your fault, entirely.
It's like my first day here.
I just got here and, well, I do serve an evil wizard, not a charity.
I mean, the money's already spent, right? Like, what's he gonna do? It doesn't seem like the smoothest of mouse movements, but that could just be me.
To bring in some income.
Alright.
The old tavern keeper is gone. Yet another ungrateful coward. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I've got better things to do. I must focus on my magical research and developing my management skills.
I can handle it. So let's see. We need tables for customers, equipment for serving food and drinks.
Alright.
Meantime, I shall subscribe to a few periodical publications about evil dungeon management. We need to get this up to date.
You haven't done that already, dude? Alright.
I wonder if he knows what he's doing.
I'm getting a sense of new.
Don't you overspend. We want to extort gold from the poor, not waste our money on furniture for drunkards.
I mean, you gotta spend money to make money, right? Like, that's the state of things. Alright, so we've got the tavern here. The tavern attracts customers looking to spend their gold. Each item in the tavern has a maintenance cost that is automatically deducted at the beginning of every week, just like wages. The sum in orange includes salaries and the tavern's maintenance cost. The number of customers in the tavern's income depend on the number of seats. For the moment, your idiot minions occupy the places of your precious customers to eat. Alright, so modify the room. Does it generate during modifications? You don't want to be modifying this for too long. We want to get like another table in here, if we can. We'll get a few tables. We'll validate. More seats, the better, right? To accommodate 4 extra, that should... Oh, they have to build them. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, I got those in here.
Minions use a tavern as their canteen. We should take that into account. There. Table and sideboard. This should be enough to lure in a few dupes.
Alright.
I hired an evil dungeon steward, not a lunch lady.
Indeed, master. But we need some revenue. Look, all these customers should earn us some gold.
I find it hilarious that the income is a tavern that's built into your dungeon tower. Who's this guy? It's all bloodied. I guess you gotta make money somehow.
Orlov for debrief, Master. Hey, what's with this dull-looking goblin?
Half-goblin? Who is this brute?
He is the dungeon sword master and guard commander. So, are you back from the retaliatory raid?
Affirmative. We made it to target location, the so-called Temple of Wismal. Enemy ambush fighting. 100% loss rate on our side. Debrief over.
Oh no.
What? You turkeys!
I was injured 6 times myself. We were expected. I am the guard commander, not a marauder. This requires specific operational preparation.
Clearly. This doesn't speak highly about your abilities.
Who asked you, you withered piece of lettuce?
You withered piece of lettuce. Oh, jeez.
Silence, you two! Revax is our new steward. As for you, Orloff, maybe I should get a new sword master.
Certainly, sir. But I'll complain to the Guild of Mercenaries and Dungeon Guards. This wasn't in my job description.
Ugh. Cursed be the bowels of the great Talifern! I'm so sick of these
Thwarted by a
union
union.
demands. Beat it, both of you! I'm going back to my research.
This just goes to show unions are
I
important.
think we'd better try to collaborate. In our mutual interest, Sword Master.
Yeah, affirmative. For now, you little... yes, steward.
Alright. So what is our next task here?
This failed raid explains why this dungeon is so badly guarded. Anyone can just waltz in. If we want to get rid of adventurers, we should deal with slackers first.
Affirmative. The downsizing caused by the incursion attempt on the Temple of Wismal is weighing on staff rotation. We must recruit new elite guards.
Guards
Alright.
are expensive. I read in Dungeons and Despots that support roles should be outsourced as part of atomized management of the company's processes.
Don't you mean optimized, Master?
Silence! You know nothing of modern dungeon management vocabulary. As for you, improve the guard, but with no superfluous expenses.
Jeez.
We could hire a few interns. They shouldn't cost us much. We'd just have to think about feeding them from time to time.
Affirmative. That's it for now. I'll bring them up to speed. Trust me on that. Attention! At ease.
Attention at ease. Alright, so the guard room is vital to the dungeon's defense. Place it near the dungeon's entrance. I assume this is the entrance here. So place a guard room. I don't know how big we need it, so I'm gonna bring it like here. Let's try this again. I don't like that it's kind of like... Alright, there we go. That feels more like what I was trying to get it to do. So I guess it just can't like come along here, because then it cuts inward, so you have to bring it out one. So I suppose that's why? What is this? Allows guards to post themselves in the room while waiting for an alert. Alright, well we definitely want that. And then we need human lockers. We need 3. Alright, we'll get that built. like wondering if I need to like redo this. Okay, each locker automatically recruits one or more guards to go about their business until the alarm goes off. When it does, they automatically go into battle. Beware, each locker increases the population of the dungeon. Number of guards in the dungeon is always
the first
displayed.
interns
So we have
have
3,
arrived.
and then we're 4
Soldiers,
out of 30.
attention! Line up in pairs
Okay.
in the front rank. I only want to see one head.
I'm curious to see how he goes about training them.
Ideally, we should find a pile of dirt and make them dig a hole to bury him.
But that's absurd!
Negative. This is training through blind obedience. To think is to disobey. Come on the double, rookies. Hop, 2, hop, 2, hop, 2.
Okay. Survive the incursion. Oh gosh, we're already being attacked? Oh lord, here they come. Okay, let's see how this looks. And we've got like a little icon down here. Intruders are exploring the dungeon. Alright, they just kind of bust in. A little alert pops up. That's nice. Alright. Oh, and our little guard guy comes.
That's right! Aim for the knees and the eyes. Be sly and
All right.
cruel. Honor and chivalry are for losers.
Orloff,
So we
ready?
survived.
The intruders were evicted from the perimeter. Clean sweep.
Ah, finally. This is a dungeon, not a squat for teenage pipe-smoking dropouts.
Alright. Strike? How do we already have a strike? I'm so confused. What is happening out here? Is this it?
Relax! Why are my minions so agitated? I can't focus in such a ruck.
One of the servants is on strike, Master. He's protesting against his working conditions.
I could send the guards to slaughter this slacker. Civilians are so entitled.
I'm not sure that's the best
What?
approach for retaining competent staff, Master. We must listen to his demands and fulfill them, if they're legitimate.
I don't care about the specifics. I just need this rocket silenced. Deal with it, or you'll get the whip. Incidentally, there's an article in Dungeons and Despots about the psychological torture of middle management minions.
Alright.
I need a
So let's
break.
see what he's striking about. At the beginning of each week, strikes can break out in the dungeon with potentially disastrous consequences. Strikes have the effect of annoying Zangar. When a strike energy gauge is empty, they stop protesting. If this happens, the morale of the minions greatly reduced. The Striker Union always displays their demands. Meet the demands to end the strike. You know what? Forget it. Their demands are unattainable for now. Just get rid of this ingrate by firing them. However, fire minion costs gold. The amount depends on their rank. Well, what are they wanting? Want to work with their pet chicken, as do I. First, need a pet chicken. 6 days per 10-day week. Dental coverage, 5 days off, 5 weeks off a year. Wants a raise. Wants the Kofi break. Wants to be able to drink in the workplace. Wants to sit 5 minutes per hour worked. Wants a glass of water. Also wants Sagar's resignation. That would be why we're not able to
Out with the striker. It'll make an
to meet those
example of him.
demands.
Still, I should try to make sure it doesn't happen again. It's done, Master. Everything is back to normal. The strike is over.
About time. Let's move on. I've just been informed that the Temple of Wismo has increased its reputation. While we've been sitting on our
I feel like that's our
haunches
rival.
whistling nursery rhymes.
I feel like we've heard that a few times now.
We should limit the risk of strikes. The dungeon won't be able to repel adventurers with disgruntled minions.
Affirmative. To smash those little snoopers, you need motivated, and therefore well-fed, guards.
These matters are unworthy of a high-level wizard. They're better suited for interns.
Of
This guy.
course, Master. I'll see what I can come up with. But we'll
This
need a
guy.
As long as they're not too expensive and can cook sumptuous meals. Bear and beer stew, for example.
Bear and beer stew.
It's also
Okay.
necessary to adapt the food to each species. If we serve elfish fare to goblins, they'll start eating the elves too.
Oh. Well, we don't want that. Look at this guy's U-shaped off, like, he's got quite the swanky, like, little setup over here. We've got to build our office. Okay. Can I build it, like, here? Can I, like, kind of tuck myself in? Need, like, a little desk. This is where Revix abandoned all his hopes and dreams and some unsalvageable underwear. I feel like he needs little stuff, right? A little prestige. We'll just leave that for right now. We don't want to overspend. This seems like this fits the space actually pretty well. Like this little desk in there. Inhuman resources. I love that. That's awesome. Oh goodness. Oh, this must be like how many floors we have. Oh, dang. All right. To the review profiles for recruitment, select the recruitment tab. Okay, we've got a new tab here. And select the orc cook to review their resume. He's carnivorous, filthy, a snorer. Minion applies an energy penalty to nearby minions. He brought a chicken, mostly plucked, partially gutted, extremely dead. His letter of reference, no doubt. Alright, we'll recruit him. He's the only one to recruit. That is our cook here. Almost feel like we should make this bear. Select an orc minion to view his information. Let's pull him up. I ate well, so he's happy. And then here you can see his stats. Alright. The origin of the minion determines its special traits and behaviors. For example, orcs are carnivores, which require kitchens to produce meals of meat. Can we, like, modify what our kitchen cooks? Oh. Oh, we've got another character coming along. Who's this guy? Who be this?
Ahoy! I heard you're looking for a cook?
Well, yes.
Not
but I
currently,
just
we just hired one.
An orc cook. It's the best I could afford. Are you qualified?
I sure am. I've been a cook, a barber, adventurer, surgeon, executioner, and embalmer.
That is
You
quite the
feel
resume.
embalmed like nobody's business. Mel Boots, here to serve you, with a preference for ale. Anyway, do you have someone for your tavern?
Well, actually, we don't. It is true we could use a good tavern keeper, but my budget's a bit tight.
I'll skim my pay off the take. Come on, you won't regret it. I'll turn it into a first-class boozing den.
I mean, that's how we're gonna make
All
money.
of Fang will come here to get hammered. Just gotta keep the dishes real salty.
Gotcha! Relocating towards the bar. March! Hup two! Hup two!
This guy. Alright, your minions are eating at the tavern, reducing your maximum number of customer. A canteen allows minions to eat in a separate room, which won't scare away your most wealthy clientele. Alright, so we've got to build another room then. A canteen. Should I build a canteen over here possibly then? And then dining tables. Make that a little bit bigger so we can fit another table. We'll do that for now. That kind of gets him away from over here, I suppose. Do we need to, like, have hallways? I'm not sure. Mud inflow. Allows minions to dirty up in the showers. But we don't have showers yet. Okay. I feel like we're gonna have to, like, make bigger spaces. Like, we'll eventually need, like, a much bigger dormitory, a much bigger, latrine. We're gonna have to modify our rooms here, I feel like.
Master, we have significantly improved the minions' living conditions.
But we're keeping things simple right now.
And we'll serve 'em good. Cheap plunk, hard ale, and sausage that'll dry out your gullet.
What? Who is this individual?
It's, Mel, the new tavern keeper. I'll explain.
My patience is running thin. We spend too much on nonsense here, and our reputation is stagnating.
I don't think so.
Hey, no offense, but your dungeon's got quite a stench, don't you think? Reeks like a bunch of dead rats.
What? No, it doesn't. We just cleaned the mess and fired the slacker.
Just saying, but this morning I saw a cockroach so grossed out it puked. Mind you, I'm not the kind to wash the mugs every day or to take more than one bath a month, but hey, there are limits to filth.
It is true that to attract a certain class of customers or servants, we'll
Okay.
need to raise our standards. Cleaning, improving sanitary facilities, and hiring decent domestics.
Yep, exactly. Elves will do the trick. I know they're a bunch of lettuce munchers who think they're hot dung, but they don't mess around with cleanliness.
Alright, so we need elves. Hire an elf. Vegetarian, foppish. Does not generate reputation in dirty rooms. Triggers traps more often than other minions. They are carefree. Okay. Select a bathroom to view its information. Room items produce thirst to the minions, as do the minions when they move around. Depending on their origin or their traits, hygiene has an impact on the morale of minions such as elves or greenskins. Where the room should be cleaned regularly. So we want to clean our bathroom. And then we want to place 2 showers. Alright. Why won't this let me select it? Do I need to be like in the room? Okay. And I need to modify the room. There we go. So 2 showers. We'll place them right here. Alright, and then we need to place 1 stove in the kitchen and a pantry in the kitchen. Alright, so there's another pantry, and then 1 stove. Then another stove.
Oh, but what might this object in this shower be? A faucet? I see! Fascinating!
Okay. Ah, they're showering. Alright. And then I need to hire an elf cook. Alright. There we go.
Revax! The Temple of Wismal had marble columns installed. I just
Oh,
saw the
no.
etchings in the Dungeons and Despots magazine.
Oh, not again with that rag.
We need to revamp my dungeon's decor. This is an essential aspect of the prolificacy of this organization's processes.
Productivity, Master? But you said we don't have the funds to...
Just make some improvements, or I'll turn you into a flower pot. And stop contradicting my managerial
This is
guidelines.
very much just corporate lifestyle here.
From Urlock's...
I'm also going to set, let's see here, interior. We'll give him like a, give him like a dryer, sure. We give these guys like a little chest. Some places to like sit down, I suppose. Maybe like there's like a little weight to get into the bathroom, so we'll give them like a little bench there. What other options do we have here? We've got like a little candelabra. Kind of put that in the corner there for them. I feel like these guys kind of maybe like a little chest in here. Couple of chests maybe. Little brazier. Don't know about a brazier. A vase. Vase. That feels very like, you know, Baldur's Gate. Just vases everywhere. Do like another one there. Actually, can I like rotate that a little bit so it looks... Alright. We've placed some decorations. We want to make sure that this room is being cleaned constantly. I think we'd also want this room being cleaned. And the bedroom being cleaned. Here being cleaned. This office being cleaned.
Huh?
Right, all those cleaned. Do we have to clean his room? I'm gonna assume so. Alright, what else?
I'm quite pleased with my choice of decor.
Okay, alright, he's happy with what we did.
I hope this won't get us into trouble.
Uh-oh. Is this another character? Who is this? We're just collecting all sorts of folks.
Hello, I'm looking for the master of the dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, I am his steward. How may I help you?
I'm here about the letter he sent to the Dungeon Owners Association of Fun.
Oh lord, what has he done?
Are you going to publish his article on interior decoration?
I don't know. This is a matter for the DOAF Gazette editorial board. I am Doris Mortadella, head inspector of the Dungeons Fund.
Oh lord.
I'm here for your membership application.
What? The DF? But, we didn't apply for membership. There must be some mistake.
Your master wrote to the DOAF. According to DOAF regulations, any such communication is to be considered as a membership application to its parent company.
Oh
the
lord.
Dungeons
Okay.
Fund, unless expressly stated other.
But that's... oh, pus and boils! This is utter nonsense! What...
That is your right. In accordance with the DF regulations as ratified through case law by all courts in the lands of Fang, we would be entitled to a compensation of 200,000 gold coins.
What?
200... What? That's racketeering!
It'd be easier to join the DF like most proper dungeons. I will have your master sign the documents. A measly 412 scrolls for a small
gosh.
dungeon like yours.
Well, how many if it was a large
Some
dungeon?
mutant rats!
Jeez.
Relax! In my office! Immediately!
General terms and conditions of servitude. Oh gosh. As we do in all things.
Congratulations on joining the Dungeons Fund. I will now share with you all my initial reports requiring immediate action on your part.
By Gazor's tentacles!
We never read the
Can't
fine
believe we
print,
got
right?
played like this. Oh, I can already feel one of my migraines coming on. Relax! Deal with it!
I've noted you lack a space dedicated to temporary interruptions of the activity of the staff, assuming the dungeon's ancillary functions. This can hurt their performance and the profitability of secondary revenue sources.
You... Damn, my hermetic administration class seems like a lifetime ago. Are you asking for a break room for our minions, so that they stop hanging out at the tavern?
A crude simplification, but
Okay.
this would be a
I mean,
good starting point
isn't that
for
what
a
the
plan of
canteen
action.
is? Being clean or dirty, eating their fill, entertainment. Okay. So we have to build a break room. Can I build it like in here? What all needs to be in the break room? Does that work? Maybe we'll see. I like how the reading desks are two different. So see how this one's like that and this one's like that? They have like, if you place multiple, they have different designs for it. That's pretty nice.
Perfect! With a gaming table, the minions will get some distraction.
Ah, kudos, my friend. That should stop them from wearing out the tavern benches.
All right. What else do we need
Done.
here?
A perfectly perfectly functional break room for the dungeon's minions.
This is supposed to be an evil dungeon, not a resort for slackers. What's next? A temple of Dlul complete with giant nap room?
Interesting. I shall continue to evaluate the performance of your organization's procedural subfunctions, as well as the effectiveness of any actions supporting your primary processes.
Oh, kill me now!
Oh, jeez.
Good morning, minions! You're listening to Dungeon Radio, the station for all of you who work for our master's glory. I am Rivax, the steward, and I'll be keeping an eye on you in just a few. Back to our goblin host, Jimmy Killimall.
Alright, so like what's going on in here?
Hey, shouldn't we try to upscale the tavern while the pen pusher's still deep in her paperwork? If we take too long, we'll get our cash flow sucked dry by the whims of the DF.
It is true that getting a dungeon into compliance is very expensive. What would our tavern need to bring us more returns?
Well, I've had it with lugging bottles around. We need to be able to tap a few kegs. Then, get someone to serve the plunkin' ale. Fast booze flow equals fast cash.
Perfect.
Alright.
Let's take care of this while the master is busy elsewhere. He'll be grateful.
Okay,
someday.
so let's modify the tavern then.
Yep, and so will our purses. Let's booze up the whole country and rake in the coins. All this sobriety and moderation stuff is only good for monks and elves. Our tripe advisor ranking will soar.
Tripe advisor. Oh, I love it. Alright, so we gotta modify the tavern. Important factor to attract customers. The attendance of the tavern varies according to its prestige and the drinks on offer. Each group of customers has its own drink preferences, which must be respected, otherwise they will leave immediately. Select the accounting menu. Oh, here we go. Accounting. This menu lists the dungeon's income and expenses. It also shows the tavern's revenue, a convenient way of checking its profitability. So salaries have gone up. Taxes are level. Tavern maintenance is level. Tavern gains. Total gains. So tavern revenue is getting us 440. The maintenance is negative 32. Okay. So, I mean, it's profitable, but we're going to modify the room. We're going to add some walls here. Can I extend out like this way? Do it like that, perhaps? We can add some things here. Okay. Let's do that to start with. And then this room I'm going to modify. Actually, I'm going to move it. We're going to bring it down like this. And then I can bring this down further, and we just make all of this the tavern. I feel like the tavern should be the biggest room because it's going to make us the most profit. So let's speed up time here. Let's let them do their thing. Alright. Alright, so we got that moved. I'm going to come over here. I'm not going to move. I'm going to modify. We're going to add walls. Then we'll add a door over here. All right, let's do that for right now. Okay. So then I should be able to modify some more. I'm gonna place another simple bar. All right, and then we need like barrels here, right? I'm gonna put one there. I'm gonna put one here. Then we're gonna add a buffet table. Okay. I feel like this area back here could be like the buffet area. Then we'll have like a meat buffet. I don't think we need like a card table, right? But we can do some decorations. Do like some benches maybe? For folks. Let's also a little candelabra. Like one right there is probably fitting. Oh, we've got like artwork and stuff too. Okay. Like a little torch. Seems pretty fitting. Still life painting, okay. Start like even to the wall. We could do it like that. That looks pretty nice. And do this one like on this side. Got like flower pots and stuff, a column. Like some rugs. Impalement totem, okay. I think that's all we do for like right now. I feel like that's pretty good. Reputation is increased by 1 level, better than nothing.
Done! Our first keg tap. Looking good. Well, it's just some local ale for now, but we'll look around for deals on higher grade stuff.
Ah, it does have kind of a sock juice aftertaste.
Alright, so we've got some bartenders, okay.
Done! Business is a-booming. Drunks are pouring in, and we've diversified our clientele. We run...
Perfect! And Master's none the wiser.
Raising your standards without letting the guards in on it? You're done for, you rascals! My report is on its way, unless we can reach a deal.
We'll negotiate. Discreetly.
Interesting, okay. I feel like we should get like some tables here. Like more tables is always going to be good, right? So I kind of want to organize this a little bit better. Like 1. Can't do like 2 though, it doesn't look like. Six tables though, that adds 2 tables.
I have identified another item of non-compliance of one of your dungeon's primary sub-processes that prevents it from being eligible for exploration. Your organization suffers from chronic underinvestment in its inventory for the capabilities of tooling and other crafting appliances.
Relax. Take care of this immediately.
Oh,
I'll
jeez.
turn you
Okay.
into a screwdriver.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Alright, so that's gonna get like some more tables for us. Build a workshop. Can we put like a workshop here? We need some tables, it looks like. Like 3 is probably doable for right now. Alright, so we know that that room needs cleaned.
Relax. Why are hammer blows echoing in my dungeon?
Well, Master, we built a workshop following your orders.
This will help my research. It generates too much cosmoplumic havoc. At least I hope it'll be helpful.
People waiting in
grandiose
line.
Plans to fruition.
Okay. I don't see that like our tables are like over full though. We need 2 of these, 2 hot goblin. So we'll recruit 2 of those. I feel like we should also maybe have another cleaner. So they're gonna make tools. And it looks like they're hard at work for that. Okay.
I will carry out a qualitative audit of this technical support structure and give you an appropriate report. It would seem you're approaching minimum acceptable standard.
Holy cow! I don't know what those fund folks fuel up on, but it's no joke. Plum moonshine, perhaps?
Alright, we have goblins in here, right? And goblins want to be filthy, so I'm actually not going to clean this room. That's not the type of area they want to be in. And then I think I'm going to add a mud bucket over here, because we do have an orc. So he's a little bit happier. Do I need to... Cannot be used by dwarves, trolls. Are there any, like, other beds? Does not look like it. Alright, so we'll kind of leave that be. Okay. It's like we're making money. Not doing too bad there.
I'm sorry, but the fund considers your reputation insufficient to justify opening your dungeon for
I mean,
exploration.
we're doing our best.
How are we supposed to raise our reputation if we can't open the dungeon?
You could transfer a compensation of a few thousand gold coins to the fund, which would increase
Oh my gosh,
your
it's such a
reputation.
pyramid scheme. I love it.
But this is blatant extortion.
Alright, reputation is tied. Try selecting the kitchen. Represented by the stars.
Did someone ask for me?
The rooms they use, the dungeon's reputation increases if your minions' expectations are met. such as bathrooms, cannot meet the expectation of high-level minions. In such cases, you have to make sure the other rooms they use are high enough prestige. Okay. So for this guy, vegetarian, foppish, carefree, does not generate in dirty rooms. Then we have our orc, who wants to be filthy.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la.
So should I do a secondary kitchen then? I think I do a secondary kitchen. Okay, I have a thought. I'm gonna move this over here. Alright, and then I'm gonna do a second kitchen here. What can I not do here? Did I do something wrong? I need to like remove the walls first. Cannot be reached.
Something wrong, human?
Where are the latrines? They're over here. Do I need to do a different latrine for him?
Bashing heads is only solution.
Not sure about this then. I wonder if I move this room. We bring this more. Do like that. Would you like that? Then I turn this into a secondary kitchen. Maybe that's what we do. But regardless, some things for us to think about here for what we're doing. So we've got this moved down. All right. Let's do another kitchen then. And we'll do a door right there. We'll do a door right here. And then we're going to do like the pantry there. Like a little prep table here. Alright, we'll do like a little prep table here. And then we'll do a stove here. That seems fitting. And then can I move which kitchen that they're a part of? We'll keep this one clean, and we'll keep this one not clean. All right. I think that's where we pause it for right now. I feel like that's pretty good. We'll, you know, come back to this. This is definitely a lot of fun. We haven't really gotten into too much of, like, there's still, what, 7 more layers? We've not fully outfitted this entire floor. All kinds of stuff for us still to get into. I'm absolutely loving it. I hope you guys are enjoying this as well. Go check it out on Steam. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, you guys.